I have underestimated my opponent's strength and resolve. During the Restoration Wars, the Kriegans were of minor concern. Now they fight with an urgency neither I nor Roland have encountered. I have pulled the bulk of my forces back behind Arathia's border. Between us and the Kriegans lies Moss Valley. It is one of Arathia's more beautiful landscapes. Tactically, it is ideal. If I can hold this valley, I can close the border. Then I can determine how to destroy the Demon King Lucifer and his quest to set the world on fire with Armageddon's blade.
Messengers inform me Queen Catherine and Roland Ironfist are retreating to the Arathian border. Avli has chosen to turn a blind eye toward the war, but have purposely left local heroes to their own will. Under the Queen's orders, we are to wage a hit-and-run war along the Avli border. Our only support will be local militia hostile toward the Kriegans. Should we be captured, Arathia and Avli will disavow any knowledge of our actions. Otherwise, this task is no different than before.
My quest is sacred, given to me by the king himself. I have searched the continent for the relics he desires. When I have come close, a mysterious hero has spirited my prize away. I have pursued these heroes for months. Now, I have them cornered. They will either surrender the relics, their lives, or both. My king seeks to build Armageddon's blade. With this fabled weapon, he will set the world on fire. I have the elements to build the blade, but only the Grand Forge Smith Kazandar can fashion it from the relics I carry. Again, a collection of mysterious heroes gathered to end my quest. Ironically, they have surrounded Kazandar, but have not killed him as I would. This proves they are soft. They will not stand in my way.
Heroes from the confluxes tell us the elemental gods have sent them to us. So together we might destroy Lucifer Kriegan and his quest to set the world on fire. Catherine trusts these new allies. I am not as giving. However, we do not have a choice, as support for the war wanes and our forces dwindle. If these elemental heroes are to be our allies, they will prove themselves in this forthcoming battle, under my command.
In my operations, information is always scarce and never given full trust. Now, I am told the elemental confluxes we have encountered have allied with Queen Catherine in her war to destroy King Lucifer Kriegan. I have orders to move deep into Eofol, behind the main Kriegan force Catherine holds at the border. There, I am to cut off any potential escape route. I pray this is not a trap.
With the majority of the Kriegan forces destroyed, Arathia's lords have grown weary of this war and have withdrawn their support. They do not understand. This is a critical moment. To continue this war, I have stepped down as Arathia's queen. Myself, Roland, and the Conflux forces will continue to press to the capital of Eofol. However, between us and the Demon King stands the hero Ziron. We are told he wields Armageddon's blade. We must succeed for the safety of Arathia and the world. Armageddon's blade is no longer a threat. However, King Lucifer Kriegan still sits upon the throne of Eofol. What few clans remain have rallied to defend their king and his lost cause. Arathian spies tell us the Demon King has requested support from the dungeon overlords of Nyon. We cannot confirm this. If it is true, we cannot allow Lucifer to receive this aid. We must dethrone the Demon King. Time is short, but now we wield Armageddon's blade. It is time we take Armageddon into the heart of hell itself. Lucifer Kriegan is dead. The few remaining Kriegan clans have gone into hiding. All but a few of the elemental confluxes have disappeared. I am sure we will see them again, if needed. As for myself and Roland, we will soon depart for Enroth, and I will see my son again. As for Zhelyu, I left Armageddon's blade in his hands. Following our victory, he and his guerrilla army vanished into the Arathian forests. I do not know if he intends to destroy the weapon or keep it for himself. In time, I'm sure we will all know.
Orwald. I find the name distasteful. This old man has held rich Nyan lands given to him by a much greater father. He has squandered his time and done little to earn his stature. I have stood in his shadow and by his borders too long. His lands will be mine. Orwald is absent. No wonder his lands were so easy to take. It seems he has spent his life and his father's fortune in pursuit of the fabled vial of dragon's blood. It is said to hold blood taken from the Dragon Father. It is believed drinking it will transform the user into a sentient dragon. Orwald isn't as stupid as I believed. Still, he is old. I will find him and the vial, but first, I must dispose of the young lords who have heard the news and nip at my heels. I have found Orwald. He is close to the vial, but his conservative actions and slow thinking leaves the way open for me to surpass him. As much as I must worry about Orwald, I must consider the vial. Once I have passed him, there is the vial, and no doubt it will have guardians. Dragon guardians. I am successful. Now Orwald and his lackeys seek to slay me and drink my blood. They believe it will transform them as the vial transformed me. They will never drink my blood. I will be the one to drink their blood. Orwald is dead. His lackeys are dead. Their lands and riches belong to me. Soon, all of Nyan will belong to me.
My mother has finished preparations for my final test. The finest crystals stealthily taken from the caverns of Kulad has been used to create a great dragon golem. This creature's construction is a feat of magical prowess. To destroy it is even a greater feat. Yet I've heard the greatest feat a dragon slayer can accomplish is to kill a rare and mighty Azure dragon. Rust dragons have taken to feeding from the mines near the town of Ochre. These uncommon beasts have chased off the peasantry and now their livelihoods are in jeopardy. As a hero, I should do this for the townspeople. Yet I do this to hone my skills. Where rust dragons abound, the Azure may be nearby. I have never seen a fairy dragon. Little is known about these notorious troublemakers. What is known is found more in storybooks than magical tomes. Some say they are invisible. Some say they can cast spells. Some say they are only 3 feet high. Some say they are the henchmen of the Azure dragons. I do not know what to expect or how my skills will be tested. Nevertheless, the more I know, the better I will be prepared for the Azure dragons. I have found a nest of mighty Azure dragons. I have also found my destiny. Azure dragons do not nest for long and command an entourage of dragons of all colors. The task is great, but I am determined. My victory is hollow. I do not understand why. I have accomplished what only the elite dream. In my private moments, I have felt this beast would be the key to unlock a long-sought personal contentment. I was wrong. My dissatisfaction stirs, and I wonder, what is next?
Alongside my father, I have killed behemoth before, but never an ancient behemoth. To contest the throne, I must slay one of these fearsome beasts. I relish the encounter. After I have slain this one, I will know how to subdue them. Then I will employ them in my bloody ascension to kingship. I have tamed the great beast. Now I must tame the monsters of the land. As the carnage grows, so does my power and bloodlust. I will sit upon the throne of Krulad. Neither man or beast will stand in my way. In the festival of life, those who fail either die at the hands of their enemies or by their own hand after capture. I will be merciful toward my opponents. I will take no prisoners. Many respect King Baragas. Many feel he is one of the greatest rulers Krulad has ever known. I do not know this king personally, and I find his accomplishments unimpressive. If he is to earn my respect, he will do so only when he stands over my grave. I have bathed in the blood of my enemies and sit upon the throne of Krulad. My reign begins now. I am king.
Traveling from Erothia to my homeland of Titalia, I've passed through several towns. I have yet to encounter a living soul. There is only the lingering stench of the undead. I fear a necromancer in the area is raising an army. Who is unknown? Why is unknown? With the conclusion of the Restoration War, Lord Hart's necromantic cult disbanded and went into hiding. It appears that they have resurfaced and resurrected their leader. Now Lord Hart walks the Titalian lands, a death knight. If I am to continue my hunt for the dead warrior, I will need help. I hope my countrymen will be wise and not shun a hero who embraces fire magic. I do not know what the dead remember from their time among the living. If Lord Hart had memory of Titalia, it has failed him. Scouts report the dead knight has turned northwest and set up along the coast. Now, I have him trapped. However, army morale is low. My people do not like following the Fire Witch, yet they dislike becoming undead even more. Tomorrow, I will wake and this nightmare will end for myself, Titalia, and its people. I do not know if I have buried a hero or a villain. In my travels, I have heard many stories of Lord Hart's bravery and ultimate downfall. When I am laid to rest, I wonder if the stories my countrymen tell will speak of me as a fire witch in a land of earth and water, or as a hero.
All I wanted was a simple vacation. One hurricane later, and I'm here on this island with these foul-smelling natives. Perhaps my father was right when I told him about my dream to become a fragrance alchemist. Maybe my military training can help me get off this forsaken sand prison. I swear, these natives only know two things: how to start a war and how to throw a party. Apparently, the natives I just defeated want me off the island as much as I want off. One condition: I must reclaim the lands I just took from them. Oh, the stench. I don't know if it's poetic justice, a bad joke, or plain rudeness, but I was informed my native friends forgot the rather important navigation equipment. After many days and nights, we found our salvation and discovered another small island, full of pirates. Apparently, they too do not understand the arts of the fragrance alchemist. If you were to ask me where my loyalties lie, in all honesty, I would answer, to whomever could get me home. So when I learned of the nearby Arathian outpost, I knew I'd found my escape. I left those filthy pirates in the middle of the night, and I arrived at the Arathian outpost the following morning. Little did I know the outpost was the next target of my former pirate allies. What luck! I've managed to catch a ride aboard Queen Catherine's ship en route to Arathia to attend her father's funeral. I'm told the Arathian countryside is quite beautiful. At last, I can leave all this combat behind. I think it should make a fitting vacation spot. I can't wait.